G'day guys, this is your bubbly host, H2O Queen. I hope my Dream Stream family and viewers are well. If you would like to go ahead and please give me a follow on Twitch, the support would be much appreciated. I am temporarily rearranging my Twitch schedule. It's not as it once was. Just finding that Saturday and Sunday tends to be my most inactive days. So I'm pretty much streaming every day now for the next week or two, and hopefully I might be able to find a mood that suits you guys and work. So I am recording this video. It's a fun fusion between a game that I really enjoy playing, and that is Pokemon Duel and also The Sims 4. So I predominantly am a builder in The Sims 4, in case you guys don't know, and I have been doing a build that I've been working on now for the last nearly 4 weeks. I think I'm nearly up to about 20 hours on the build so far, and as you guys know, I've been streaming Pokemon Duel since November of 2017. Of course, everyone lost it as of October the 31st, 2019, but of course I'm not going to let its memories be forgotten. So I thought it'd be a really creative idea to bring the two of these games together and create, well, I'm not going to say I'm going to become the next dev of Pokemon Duel. I'd love to be that, but at least create a board that is in The Sims 4 that anyone that owns The Sims 4 can go ahead and download from the gallery. I will upload it along with the characters that I will use that will become our Pokemon. And when I do, as transition between screens, I will let you know that there will be a lot of cutting, because I'm going to have to edit and I'm going to have to speed up the screen, and then I'm going to also need to record over for those that might be visually or hearing impaired, and I want to make sure that, you know, whilst I'm talking, people can actually see myself talking over the fast dialogue. So yeah, so this is going to be silent, and then I'll go through editing and fix this all up, guys. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. Sorry guys if this makes you giddy, just forewarning with this. So I've put it in speed run so you guys can actually see what I did, because there's nearly 13 minutes worth of footage. So what I did in Kaz was actually create my Pokemon Sims. So as you can see here, I'm changing the skin tones, and that's the only thing I did. Whatever the Sims were wearing by default, I just kept. The only thing I did was keep it fair and just change gender or whatever else. As for the most part, we've got really good Sims here that are going to be appropriate for my game. So as you can see here, I've been naming their Sims after the Pokemon I'm using, and then for their surname, I've been actually naming them their MP. So then that way I know how many MP that they are moving. And as we know, for most people that are familiar with Pokemon Duel, you always have a deficit of minus 1 MP when you start. So I am making sure that I put that in, and then that way I actually know who these figures are. Not all of them have got the same surname as each other, and I'm fine with that. But for the most part, I liked how this is going. I made sure that when I got up to the red team, that I actually just replicated the same characters that I had, and then I just made sure the team was exactly the same, rather than going through a whole heap of going through the same process again. And I thought, well, might as well just make it even, and so I decided to actually just flip it over, and then that way I'm dueling against the same team as mine, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just trying to go through my library. and I'm uploading through the same family that I just had. I was going to go through, as you can see here, I made a few corrections. Before I made my final decision, I was going to go and change all of the Sims to something different, and I thought, well, it doesn't really need that. So I just thought, let's just reverse it back, and I fixed that, and I just changed the skin color, and I made it red to be like the opposing, just to be exact same team, just with, so we know who's red and who's blue team. And I thought that was really handy, and even though you can't see it now, I have got hashtags in it, hashtag H2O Queen, hashtag red team or blue team, and then I've also got hashtag Pokemon Duel and hashtag Pokemon. So there we go, we're back on lot and we're getting ready. And what I'm doing here now is actually going through CADs now through MCC Command Center, and I'm actually going to expand the household size to 12. Alright guys, so just as I was deleting that desk, that's all I did so far. So now I'm going to be alternating screens once again, and this time around you will actually see myself going through and building the Pokemon Duel part, which is the part I am most excited for. Now I'm going to be fumbling through trying to get the right pieces and stuff like that, so I think this might be the longest part that will actually take me to get to where I am, but hopefully it will be worth it. Hey guys, so if my face is moving fast, it's because it's on the rendered up process. So I've just overlaid my web captioner over this. So I've currently now continuing on and building the board. So as we can see here, I'm currently fiddling around trying to get the sides right, and my eyes do end up wandering just to make sure that I have got the correct diagram and size of the Pokemon board. So I do make some modifications along the way, despite trying to keep it original, like the 3x3. Just realism and space-wise just wasn't working, although I pretty much got the shape on the first go. So again, I'm going to go back through and do some more editing. Had a bit of a bug here, but it fixed itself. So again, this makes you giddy, I do apologise. So what I've got here is I've found some in-game rugs. I'm also going to be putting in my cheats. These cheats allow me to downsize the rugs as well, which is really good. I need that. Although these look like pepperoni pieces, they're actually not. So these are going to be markings of the placements of where the actual Pokemon will go. I had to fix up that line there because it wasn't accurate. So that's the only thing I had to correct. So currently I'm positioning the rugs like as if they would be footing templates for when the Pokemon come down on the field. So I realized I had too many. The placement's only supposed to be 5, not 7, so I had to remove 2 of the placement circles. So I came through here and tried to delete them all, and then I forgot that I can just recolor. So that's why you saw them all being deleted, then being re-added again, which is good. Luckily there's undo and redo in The Sims 4. So I've only left now is just the main starting circles as different colors. So this is a mod. A mod is something that you install into the game. So just like MCC Command Center, the tool mod is another mod as well that you put externally into your game. And this just helps create or enhances your gameplay. And also because I do a lot of building, it also really helps to enhance my quality of life when I do building, and it can help also gameplay as well. So I'm coming in here and placing down now the start locations and fields, putting down some arrows so you know where Pokemon come in and out from the PC onto the main field again. I thought that was a really important element to add, so I've gone ahead and done that. The red circle side I kind of struggled. I did not have as much space as I did the blue side, so I had to just tighten things up a little bit more, but I think we still got there nonetheless. And what I'm doing here, this again is another mod, and this allows to teleport a sim. So what I'm actually going to start doing is that after I've rotated them, I'm going to rotate sims that are from the other team, which is the blue team, in a bit. For now, I'm just putting my red team onto their correct circles, which is what I'm doing here. I had a little bit of issues trying to make this work, so I've had to redo and undo. I just have a bit of patience with it. But once I got there, I did. I've got a bit of a big pause here because I struggled to see some of my sims that need to be added. Some of them stood out more than others, but more than the most part, it was really difficult to see because I had every single sim that was available in this neighborhood. Yeah, so this is the part where I got stuck and I could not find which Pokemon sim I needed to add, so I had to look over to the red team to see who I was missing. Eventually I did realize it was Tapu Lele that I was missing, so I added that back over to that side. But once I found out, I just had to double check, and yeah, I found them pretty much instantly. I recognized who was missing, and then I saved it. And I'm going through and naming this Pokemon Duel, and then I renamed it to Pokemon Duel Board. So now you can see all the hashtags in here. Pokemon Duel. I should have put in hashtag for Pokemon Duel Board. I probably will go fix it up. So I'm just saving it to the gallery, or upload it to the gallery, and then I'll be saving it to my own personal library. Thank you so much for your patience. I know you've been through a lot of screen switching. However, it's the only way that I can properly talk to you, because I had to go through. That's how to explain it is that I had to go through and individually render the files that were made to go fast. Then I had to render those parts again with my voice talking over. So far it's been almost 4 hours of recording and editing. So hopefully now this will be the last time, and when I do transition over with my next screen, this will just play at normal speed. And yeah, and I've got to make sure that I add the Sims to my family, otherwise it won't work. So let's get into this, guys, and let's have some fun. And yes, let's do this. Alright, here we go, guys. So this is the final product of my work now. So now we've got the positionings and the placements now for both the teams, so we can clearly see the red and the blue team, which is really cool. We've also got the PC as well, and we can see which Pokemon go in where and which Pokemon go where. Unfortunately, there's no number 1s or 2s, so I can't mark it out like that, but I think the people who are familiar with Pokemon Duel will get it. And it's the same again on the other side. They've got the arrows to indicate with them, as if some of you play The Sims 4, these guys won't have any issues with Sims being able to get around them. What I do have issues with is that this is a fence. Sims can step over it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to stand in the center of this. And this is what builders and simmers do, is that we usually test our lots before we play, but due to the nature of this video, and it's almost 11 o'clock at night, yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and I haven't really had much time. It's almost been 5 hours trying to record this one video, so I want to just get through this as quickly as possible, because yeah, I just want to get this done and upload it so you guys can share the excitement with me. So without further ado, we're going to have to add these Sims to our lot. I think what we do is, so this is the red team, we need to add the blue team to our family. So I don't know if we need to actually, I think we have to do this through a PC, and then we just add them to the lot. Okay, there we go. I just double checked it. So I need to go to shift click, add to family, shift click, add to family, and then I just keep rinsing and repeating. And voila, there we go. We have successfully got 12 Sims now on this lot, which is awesome, because that's what we want. Then this way I'll be able to control. See, I can move the Sims now, regardless what team that they are. Unfortunately, what happens with the Sims, guys, just in case you guys aren't familiar with it, usually without mods, you only get control of up to 8 family members. Anything there afterwards, you're not allowed to. It's the game rule mechanics. This is where mods like MCC Command Center allow us to bypass those rules. So in this instance, I can have up to 12 people in my family, and this is what I'm going to be doing here. And without adding them to my family, I would not have full control on being able to move them around as per required on the field. So now, just as basic game rules, people can, if you guys want to get fancy, if you really do enjoy when you play The Sims 4 and you want to get more complicated with the rules, go for it. But just for the simplicity, we are bypassing the actual wheels of the actual, we're actually bypassing the Pokemon have a wheel mechanic. We're just going to focus on the MP, and as you guys can see up here on my screen, we've got a wheel. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be spinning a wheel, and that wheel will decide you know, who will go first, etc. And that's what we're going to start doing, and we'll just take it from there, and that's how we're going to be doing it. But other than that, I'm not going to really overcomplicate things, but I am going to have another fun mechanism that I am going to add to this game just for whatever reason that I want to. And yeah, we're gonna go from there and just have some fun, guys. So I've decided to re-record the section again because I did do something wrong with the settings. I made it more so that it was just for an individual sim rather than the whole household. So now that we should do it, this should stop people randomly from having conversations with themselves. And yeah. So let's do this again. So let's play this. Let's go and move Celebi over to here. Okay, so now we've got the blue team. They can do, quite frankly, whatever figure that they want to go next because the red team has already moved first. They don't have to worry about the minus MP deficit, unlike the red team had when they started. So the blue team can bring up whatever figure that they want next. So in case I cut off my previous audio footage, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to not probably play a whole game, but just to at least show you how it works, just to at least to some degree so you can see it in action. Now, so we're going to move is, let's bring in good old Sableye. So Sableye is going to come down on this side of the board because Celebi is going to move down on 3 MP on the next turn, and that's just going to be really too harsh. So whereas because Celebi's wheel, unfortunately I can't do much about wheel mechanics because I don't have access to any of the original Pokemon Duel wheels. So if we did have the wheels, we would spin and whatever else, but we can't. But I do remember in the old days that if Celebi goes against any of my higher figures, it'll get knocked out just because of its ability. But I know all this, so you guys don't have to worry about it if you don't know this game at all. You can just play for fun's sake. So we've moved Sableye here, so we now know that Celebi is going to rush down here because of its 3 MP. So we're going to rush down with Celebi, and they will not follow, again, they will not follow the mechanics of the board because they will just go on the shortest path. So now we're going to be having Sableye. They are going to be moving onto their goal. So they're going to be moving here in order to protect. And that was a pretty safe move to do so because if you guys are familiar with Pokemon Duel, Celebi won't get knocked out from Celebi's ability, so Sableye is safe. So now, if we would roll the dice again, if Celebi decided to attack, and that would determine who gets knocked out, and the dice would replace the actual wheel, but Celebi is not going to attack because, you know, well, I'm just thinking of the wheel just because I know it, but I'm not going to confuse you guys. So the red team is going to go next, and we're just going to go random. Oh, so we're going to bring out Solgaleo. Solgaleo is a really interesting choice. So they're going to come out and they're going to go rush out on the right hand side. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. So Solgaleo is going to go up there, and the blue team is going to respond with Dawnwind's Necrozma. So they're going to go up. They're going to go along here, and they're moving up along here to protect their goal from being taken, and so this is why they're defending now in order to protect. Now, Solgaleo can at any time go and attack because wheels are evaded here. So if Solgaleo want to go and attack next turn, they're more than welcome to. So we can see that the Plumbob is above. The stem of Plumbob is an indication of how well their needs are, for anyone that's not familiar with The Sims 4. So we know who had gone the turn previously, so that works out well for us. So now, because we don't have to worry about wheels here, Solgaleo is just going to go for it, and they're going to go up to Dawnwind's Necrozma, and they are going to attack. So once again, we're going to bring up the wheel, and whoever ends up getting the highest wheel spin will determine whoever gets knocked out first. So here we go, guys. So this is for the spin for red, since they initiated the attack. Red finishes on 5. And blue team now is going to get seven. Ooh! So that means that Dawnwind's Necrozma here wins the battle, which is really cool. So that means Solgaleo gets knocked out into the PC, and I would do a lot more if I could, but unfortunately I'm not that good in being able to do things. I could do a lot more things with this, but like we can get into fights, but because the relationship isn't decayed, I don't know how to do it, but we can't fight on the spot here. But that is not going to work here. But we can yell at, and it's just going to be for dramatics, just to finish up. So that is Dawnwind's Necrozma very lamely giving her final say to Solgaleo. So now we're just going to teleport Solgaleo over to here from the red team. So we're just going to teleport Solgaleo here. Come on. They're still engaged in conversation. You can stop now. There you go. So now Solgaleo is there waiting to be rotated with another Pokemon if in time comes through. So yeah, unfortunately now red team goes down from 6 Pokemon down to 5. Yeah, so it isn't looking very good right now for the red team. However, it is early game. And now I have forgotten whose turn is next. I need to have like a tracking counter. I'm pretty sure Solgaleo went intact into Dawnwind's, so it would be Blue's turn. If it isn't, if it looks mismatched, guys, please don't get upset at me. It's always difficult trying to track these type of things, so just have understanding. And I'm not going to play this whole way thing through, so I'm just going to play for a little bit. And then we're going to bring out now is we're going to actually bring down just Dawnwinds. We're not going to worry about bringing out new figures. So let's bring you down. So as we can see, according to their surname, they're an MP2. So we bring them down by minus MP2. These people around here are from the side streets, so they're just watching them. So now red team is going to respond with that, and they're going to bring out now is their Ultra Necrozma. So they're going to bring Ultra Necrozma there, and they're going to attack into Dawnwinds. So, alright, so they're coming out, and now they're going to go here, and they're going to initiate their attack. Alright, so now we're going to bring out the wheel dice, and again, because red initiated the attack, red will go first. Oh, red not so lucky this time around, only getting a roll die of 4. So now we'll see what blue gets, see if they can improve on 4. Yes, they can. Blue gets 8s. Oh dear, this is not looking very good for the red team. So we're going to be having here is our sim there yet again, and we're going to get into a mean interaction, and we're going to we don't have to do this, guys, but I just think it just adds to the effect. I would have them a full-blown fight, but I don't know how to decay relationships. So now they're going to have an epic fight. So now they're not very happy. So now that means that Ultra Necrozma now is sent out and join with his Solgaleo buddy. So now it's going to teleport him here onto his PC spot. And what we're going to do is we're going to rearrange them, because this is the way how it works. Are you still having an argument? Okay, you can stop now. So what we're going to do, we're going to move him here. We're going to move Solgaleo over to the other spot. So they will go there, and then now so that's the correct order now. So Galio's moved up and Ultra Necrozma. So then now that means that once another figure gets knocked out, it will go back into the circle ready for its next attack. So now that means that Dawnwinds is now going to come in now and just claim the goal, which is pretty impressive. So there you go. Go here and claim one of the goals. We're just going to be silly here, and we're going to go and just pretend that they don't end up taking the goal. This is not the way how the game works, but because I know I've been recording for such a long time, I don't want you guys to sit through here, because some Pokemon Duel matches can be up to 40 minutes, and we don't have that type of time. So I'm going to pretend that they're going to go up here and just not cover their goal and protect it. So then that means that Dawnwinds is going to come in, and then we'll pretend that the red team has just realized they've got to protect the goal. So we're going to bring out Hapu Lily from the red team, and they're going to go here. And then because of the goal being open and there's no one to have to attack it, Dawnwinds Necrozma comes in and claims the opponent's goal, and then this is the time that they can cheer and celebrate and be happy. But I don't think there's anything I can really do here to activate that. I'd have to be interacting with another sim, but we can make them sing. That's them singing because they're happy. very painful to the ears, but you get the drift. So now they're singing away because they're happy that they've won. So that's essentially a very, very poor walkthrough of how it works. But yeah, so that is really fun. Now you guys at home can enjoy this if you have The Sims 4, and maybe just perhaps there is a mod and you can end up having a multiplayer environment, so you can do multiplayer with The Sims 4. So this would be really fun to see if anyone does have this mod. Go ahead and use it, because now you can make this a reality and actually have I'll actually put the mod into the description below, and yeah, you guys can multiplayer it together and have Pokemon Duel games in The Sims 4. Alright guys, I am very apologetic about this video's length. I know it's really long. That's why I just wanted to quickly show you how this game works, how to attack, how to offend, just some funny aspects that I had to add. You guys don't have to do animations and make them fight or yell or sing if they win. But yeah, you gotta sometimes just have a bit of a chuckle and a smile. I want to make sure I get this video out to you guys. It is almost reaching midnight and I've still got to render this video. So I want to get onto this now, guys. But I hope you did enjoy it. If you would kindly like to go and give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All the support is appreciated. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was just some silly fun for me, and it was a lot of fun creating the board. So what do you think, guys? Am I a contestant for being a Pokemon Duel Fan Remake developer? Let me know in the comments below if you think so. And also, I am doing the draw for the giveaway for my copy of Tabletop Simulator. Please make sure to find that in the description below. I will not be taking entries after the 25th of July, 12 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, because more than likely we'll be going into a live stream. I don't know what time just yet, but I'm assuming it'll be morning rather than just a normal recorded video. And that is where I will do the draw for one lucky person. So far we only have 3 entries, so if you would like to be lucky enough to come and participate and join in, that would be great, guys. And again, thank you for your support, and let me know what you think, and let me know in the comments below. And thank you for all your support, Dream family, and all my viewers too. This is your bubbly host, H2O Queen, over and out. Peace, love, light, enjoy the rest of the day. Take care, and thank you heaps.